Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, and today we are going to have open forum. Whatever questions you want are answered here. It's to the best of my ability. Hey, Wes, welcome. Well, and David and Todd and Mike and Blueface Baby. I forgot. Was your name Gus? I forgot. There's so many names, and I'm trying to remember. So, welcome one and all. Pessimism? You want, oh boy, did I get that right? Okay, all right. Hey, Red Dragon, Gus. Okay, pessimism. What about pessimism? What about it? Hey, maybe Rick, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, for a topic, yeah. Look, it's open forum. We can talk about any topic we want. Okay, so it is your choice. Why some people are pessimistic. Hey, Paul, welcome, and Mehmet. Okay, there could be a wide range of answers for that, but let's just pick one. Hi, ASV and Francesco from Italy. Wow. So let's just pick one. The question is, why are some people so pessimistic? Okay. Some of it, hi Panka, could be in the wiring of the person. You notice that you have a family, and then they've got 5 kids, and one of them is just like an achiever and just happy all the time. And then there's another one that's just kind of like sort of down all the time. Yes, and some people, hi Seth. Some people have had a very horrible life situation starting out. So remember, we take in a lot between the years of 0 and 5. We take in a lot. That is when we're like a little Play-Doh, and we are getting formed. And if we have the people that are taking us home from the hospital, hi Gold, if those people aren't loving and caring and see us like the brightest stars, we are going to have a deficit. We are going to grow up. Hi, Karen. We're going to grow up thinking that we are unlovable, that we don't deserve goodness, right? To quit my Spram or Sprambil pills. Okay, you're told to Spram. Is that a type of medication? I'm doing very well. Hi, methinks. Doing very well. So your therapist, hi Luck Dog, is your therapist a psychiatrist? Because if they're not a psychiatrist, they really shouldn't be telling you to quit your medication. You need to discuss that with your psychiatrist, because you have to make sure you do it correctly. And I would just be curious. Your what? Keep me guessing on the edge of my seat. Anyway, what I was saying, David, is some people are growing up in a very hostile environment. Oh, you're frozen. Hi, George Normal. Can everybody see me, or am I frozen for everybody? Who can see me normal time talking? Put a 1 in the box if you can just see me and everything is normal. Okay, David can see me. Hi, Wilson. Okay, all right. So maybe it's just Karen. Karen, maybe this is just you and your phone that is frozen, because everyone seems to be, hi Ali, everyone seems to be seeing me okay. So, not frozen. Okay, good. It's sunny, blue pills, very small. I said it entered the bloodstream after 36 hours. Okay, but what are the pills for? For anxiety? Is that what the pills are for? And if they're for anxiety, you need to really talk to your psychiatrist, the one who is giving you the medication. And if they're giving you, hi, Omer. How do you make up for that loss of nurturing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Listen, you're never going to get the 5 years back, the 7 years back that you lost with your parents. You're going to have to move on from there. You're going to have to change your mindset. And because I think a lot. Okay, you think a lot. Okay, you got to change that. Listen, I have a great book recommendation for you guys, and it is called Surrender and Letting Go. And it's like a yellow on the top, and then it's by a doctor. I forgot his name. How do you be there for someone who's grieving a loved one and is shutting down? Oh, okay, being there grieving. Okay, all right, good questions coming in. I asked the tough questions. Look, I don't think you can ever make up for loss that you had 5 years. All you can do is say, what can I do now? So what you can do now, first off, is know that what you didn't get from those parents wasn't your fault. That's number one. You were lied to. Okay, if you were told you weren't good and you weren't lovable, you were lied to by parents who were incompetent or parents who didn't know any better. That's the one thing you have to know. Hi, Frida Laugh. And so now, the people that you get into your life, you need to choose very wisely who you have in your life. Howdy Ranch. You need to choose people that are loving. You need to choose people that are supportive of you. And here's what happens. So it gets complicated because we think that our parents' lack of love is what is true. Good outlook. What can I do now? Yeah, what can you do now? Exactly. The past is over. You cannot go and change it and clean it up, right? Nurture is more important than nature. Yeah, but okay, so let me continue on. If you grew up in a very hostile, neglectful environment, and you grew up thinking and believing a lie, you have to now look and first know that no, it is not true. You are a very lovable person. You are more than enough in this world. You just didn't get the good parents. But, hi, Miss Andrew, the unfortunate part of it is that you start associating the neglect with love. And you think that is the way it is. Many kids don't know any differently until they go to their friend's house and they see a whole different scenario. They go, wow, this family's talking to each other. This family's kind and loving. Can't wait till I get the notice out so I can visit the doctor without my dad's knowledge. Oh, yeah, well, good luck with that. What happens? Give me your Instagram, please. Okay, so I have two Instagrams. One is more personal. All right, one is more personal. It is at Ask Josh's Mom. And then the other one is, that's how you saw it too. Okay, and the other one is Therapy Express, and that's my more professional to go with my YouTube. Okay, so that's the two there right there. Yes, so that's what happens when you are in a home that is very neglectful. They don't speak to each loving. They're yelling at each other, attacking each other. And then you go to your friend Bobby's house and they're loving. Hey, hon, oh my God, I got a great dinner for you. Because my dad prevent me because he think you're just fine. Oh, well, you have to listen to yourself. Okay, you have to listen to yourself, your intuition. Oh, you want me to write it? Okay, all right. So, okay, I'm going to write it for him. Okay, this is the profession. The first one is the professional one. Learning to accept it is more important, but what do you do when people are saying they're sorry for you? Okay, all right. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to answer that. All right, so let me just give this for the person that's asking. Therapy Express, that's for my professional one that goes with my YouTube. Okay, we just started that one, and the other one is at Ask Josh's Mom. Okay? All right, take a snapshot of that so that you can have it. There you go. All right, so you're not going to be able... Hi, Raging Monkey. You're not going to be able to make up the past, but all you can do, and none of us can make up the past, right? None of us can do it, but we're not dead yet. We're still alive, right? We still can live on. So why not change things now? All you have to do is change your mindset. Say, okay, that was the way it was then. My parents didn't know how to be parents. Who knows what kind of life they had. But hey, I can make a new choice today. I can make a choice today to be all that I can be. People have come out of the worst situations and have thrived in life because they've decided, I'm going to thrive. I'm going to do what I can. Is it always easy? No, it isn't, because people suffer with that inside. But when I was 4, my dad said, then he went to his bedroom and started to hit Mom. Yeah. Okay. So see, this is what you lived with. And a lot of kids, they hold that inside, and you grow up with that image in your mind. But that's an image you can release, because after all, what good is it going to serve us now? You can choose to release that and say, forget it, it's over, I'm done with that. How long are you going to carry that with you? How long do you want to carry that, and does it serve you? Start living in a way that will be better for you. It's just got to be terrible. I can't even imagine that. Yes, forgiveness is exactly for yourself. That's right. So how do you deal with someone who's grieving? All you can do for someone who is grieving, you can't rush them out of their grief, right? Letting go. Yes, that's it. Todd, this is one of the best books. I'm listening to it on Audible right now, and it's so good. I actually bought the actual book so I can have it. Excellent. If you guys can pick up that book by Dr. Hawkins, it's so good. Hi, seasoned teacher. Nice to see you. Was remember the clothes? It was a whole custom my mom bought the same day. Oh, wow. Yeah, when you're dealing in an abusive... Hi, Chaos Gal and Sir Ripper. When you are dealing with an abusive home, it is a horrible thing. And it's called Surrender, The Pathway to Letting Go by Dr. Hawkins. Excellent, excellent book. And he talks all about letting go of our stuff. The stuff that just we're holding on to for no reason. It's so good, Raging Monkey. I highly recommend it. I am halfway through it, and I'm like loving this book. So when you're dealing with somebody who is grieving, you can't rush them through it. You can't say, there, everything is going to be okay. You can't, you know what? All you can do is be there. Be there for them. Let them tell you what they're feeling. Let them come to you. Be that source, like a security blanket for them. And let them just use you when they need you, right? Can't be held accountable for shitty parents. Nope, it happens. And you cannot, you have shitty parents, that's it. You got bad parents, right? The last time they were together, she was crying and she was leaving. Wow, that has got to be so difficult. But you know what, Gus? You are a new man. You are now starting this life from here on in. You can just choose a different path. How do people learn a skill set when they don't have the user's manual? Oh, okay. Just feel it's exhausted. Yes, it is exhausting. How do people learn a new skill set? You know what? All the options, today especially, all the options are out there. First, decide what is it that you want to learn. What do you want to do? There are groups, there are people, there are books, there are therapists. There is a huge world filled with resources. You can learn anything you want, and you can get support groups. Yeah, books are like user's manual. Believe me, they are for me. I'm like addicted to books, and I'm learning every single day. I'm never thinking, I'm done learning. Nope. What's the next book? So I recommend, I think we should believe in discipline. Heck, I should believe in discipline. And when you say discipline, tell me what you mean by believe in discipline. Tell me what page you're on that so I can understand. So being with somebody who is grieving is very exhausting. And I would also suggest how to ride a bike on only 2 wheels, even though she didn't know. Wow. See? So you can even teach somebody. And so your sister is a good person, right? You can have your sister as somebody that is supportive in your life. When people have come from a background such as yours, that was unfortunate, but you can grow and be stronger from that, and you can help other people change what came out of it. So what came out of it, you're here, you're stronger, you can teach other people. So reframe it into a positive thing, even though in your mind you're thinking, what good can come out of that? You know what? Some good can come out of it, because you're not going to be the same kind of person. I was the black sheep of the family and was treated as such. Yeah, let it go. How long are you going to hold on to it? How long? That was their version that you were the black sheep. That was their version. But people around her influenced her to be obnoxious and mean. Yeah, you can't don't get talked out of your beliefs. Don't let yourself get talked into doing things that you don't believe, or not doing things that you really want to do that are your passions. I remember when I was learning French, somebody said, why do you want to learn French? You're never going to use it. Like, hello, I want to learn French because I just want to learn. I don't care if I want to use it or not. Now, what's your opinion of Al-Anon meetings and such? I think Al-Anon meetings are great because they really help the person understand what the addict is going through. And most people don't even know, and they become enablers, right? Family so was treated differently. Anyone outside the family, yeah. But you know what? You're here now. Let's move forward. Today is your first day. You woke up, you were breathing, you were walking, you're full of life, you're able to turn on your devices, and you are here. You can move forward. Those words break people's goals. Only if they allow it. Only if they allow it. Remember, we have a choice. Hi, Fidesayo. We personally have a choice. we have a choice on how to perceive things. We had, hi Sensen, we have a choice what to say. We have a choice on how to react. We have that choice. We don't have to be stuck in 10 years ago or 20 years ago. A lot of people that have suffered abuse, let's say when they were 5 or 6 or whatever, they are still traumatized today because in their minds, they're still the powerless little child they were 20 years ago. And guess what? They are not that powerless little child. Now they're 30. I was just talking to somebody who is 30 years old. And she's saying, well, when I used to be with my stepmom, she used to treat me really badly. And I just still feel small next to her. That's her choice. She's 30 now. I accept the fact that my mother stayed with her abuser until he died. Oh, yeah. Do you have any other choice but to accept it, Karen? What is your other choice? Tell me your other choice, okay? Saying that more. You are not powerless. Oh my God, sexually abused you. Okay, and I want to say something to that. Hey, Ed, I want to say something about what Karen is mentioning. First of all, my first question to her was, why did, no, what would I just ask you? The first question was, hang on a second. Oh, how do you accept it? Okay, I got, my mom is always not in the mood because she cares about people more than herself. Yeah, and that is not good either, to care more about others than yourself. But my question to Karen was, she said, how do I accept that my mother stayed with her, my stepdad who was an abuser? How do I accept that? Okay, my question to her was, how do you not accept it? What is the alternative to accepting it? The alternative to accepting it would be to make your life miserable with continuous looping thoughts about what happened 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. How does that serve you now? How does that make you a better person, a well-rounded individual? How does that do that now? It doesn't. So if you want to go on in your life and live a happy life, being used for co-workers and sisters. Oh, both have passed and have no closure. All right, all you can do, Karen, I'm telling you, you have to accept it because there's no other option. But what I suggest to you, my dear, is to write a letter to both your mom and your dad, telling your mom everything that you felt, everything that you feel, right? And then write your stepdad a letter telling the same thing. And what you can do, if you want closure, is put them in a box and bury those. Bury the letters or burn the letters, whatever will give you greater satisfaction. And then breathe it out. You are still here. They're gone, but you are still here. Your mom stayed with your stepdad, not because she didn't love you, but because she was too weak to be on her own. She was too weak. She was thinking only of herself, unfortunately. And maybe she didn't know how to love. Hi, Heavenly Dew. Welcome back. She didn't know how to be anything else than what she was. She didn't know. But you need to know, trust me, please. I have no way to help her. Your sister needs to let it go as well. I recommend that book to you too. Thoughts and Feelings, only difference because I'm not comfortable with my mom. Yeah, well then at least you have some good friends that you can talk to. Look, all of us don't get good parents. Some of us are born with the shittiest parents. So build your own family. Get some good friends. Get some other people in your life, some other family members that are going to be there for you. We all can't choose our family. But what happened, happened. It is over. Use that to become the best person that you can. Say, you know what? I am not going to be like my mom. I'm not going to be like my stepdad. I'm going to be stronger and I'm going to be wiser. Hi, JM. And I'm going to go out and make something of myself. That is what you say. That is what you say now. Your sister is suffering still because she wants to suffer. She is holding on to it. She is making a choice. Because other people suffer when they're little and they grow up and they make a different choice. They become motivational speakers. They go start facilitating groups. They become a therapist. They do other things. So if other people can do that, then so can you guys. We take what we call opening our minds and hearts right. Okay, tell me more about that. Starming, welcome. All right, so you understand what I'm saying here? We have a choice. But many people have fallen under the spell that they think they don't have a choice, that they have to keep suffering for the rest of their lives. You know, take those bricks thrown at you to build a new. Oh, I love that. Oh, Karen, you see that? Take those bricks that were thrown at you to build a new, more solid foundation. I love that. And that's what we do. We think and feel in a long car rides around town. Oh, that's nice. I like that, Gus. I like that. So, yeah, you talk it out, but don't keep talking about it forever. Feel the feeling and let it go. Don't suppress the feeling because it'll stay there. Family grown. Okay, so what do you mean would be nice, but I'm 60? What? I'm 62 almost. So what? You're still alive in life. Hi, Ceci. You're still full alive. Come on. You got to feel the feeling, Delilah. Feel the feeling and then release it. How are you holding on to it? Okay, answer that question. You saying, how do I let go? How are you holding on to it? Explain to me how you're holding on to it. Hi, Audacious Peach, and that is, hang on, don't tell me. Annie. Welcome, Annie. So, it's holding on to me. I would, no. No, it is not holding on to you. You are holding on to it. You don't disempower yourself. This is what's happening. Do not disempower yourself. Who's holding on to you? What's holding on to you? Do you know that you are the one that is the self, the person holding on to things? If I give you a potato and it's really hot, what are you going to do with that potato? Are you going to let it go, or are you going to say, well, it's holding on to me? How is it holding on to you? The potato doesn't have little claws that stick on your hands. No, we yell. Okay, it's not like you enjoy being miserable. That is a fact. No one enjoys being miserable. But some people, I'm not saying you, because they've been living with a misery for so long, it becomes their identity. They identify with the victim mentality and they get some sort of satisfaction. The potato is, maybe I can't get it off. Oh, you can get it off. You can get it off. It is very subconscious behavior, Captain Biggs. Yes, it's very unconscious. And the unconscious is, oh my God, everything dark is in the unconscious. But you can make it go away. First off, you need to start examining the thoughts that you're having on a daily basis. If I end up old and lonely, at least I can move the way I want to, reaching goals. Yeah, you do what you want and you fulfill your passion. The past is the past. Whatever happened, happened. You cannot change that. All you can do is make a different decision today and make a different choice today. The past is gone. How hard work could come and not strong enough mentally. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to help here, because the mentality, the thoughts that are in your head that are what's creating the agony that you feel. Okay, no one enjoys being responsible. That's where discipline comes in, right? People don't want to take responsibility. Well, this happened, that happened, and they're to blame. Okay, that happened 20 years ago, and yes, they were to blame 20 years ago. But now the agony that you're putting yourself through is not because of not because of what they did 20 years ago. It's what you're doing to yourself now. So now you are your own perpetrator. You guys get that? That what happened. And now if you're keeping it alive with your thoughts, then you are being your own perpetrating. You are making yourself miserable. You are. Take that responsibility. Look at the feelings that you're having, because the feelings create the thoughts, and it creates a million thoughts. Yeah, it does take practice, but hey, how much do you want to be happy? Do you really want to be happy? Yes, I think you do. I think you really want to be happy, and guess what? You can be happy. You need to abandon the thoughts. I know some people who are stuck on what happened in the past, and they are play themselves as the victim, and that has become their identity. Well, I can't do that because this happened to me, or yeah, I can't succeed because this happened to me. A lot of people who don't care about their age, like a guy in the 80s doing me. Yeah. Hi, Fairy One. There's up to no end to be miserable. There is no end to being miserable. I have anxiety and randomly get panic attacks, and no one even realizes I've been dealing with it. Well, why are you dealing with it alone? Get some help. And what is your anxiety? When did your anxiety start? What started it? What thoughts are you having that are creating that anxiety? Because anxiety doesn't come by itself. It comes because you're thinking something that is creating the anxiety, and then your body starts reacting to it. Okay? So let's supposing, and I'm going to give you an example, that you see something on TV, and it's about a person that got kidnapped. A girl got kidnapped on the corner where you always go. And now you think, oh my God, a girl got kidnapped there. What if I get kidnapped? What if I get kidnapped when I'm walking on that corner? Now you start thinking about it, and now you start getting scared. I have dug that hole, honestly. I was in meds for 2 years. How are you still in the meds, Reggie Monkey? And so now you start thinking, and now your body starts feeling the stress. Are very nice, but they're very close-minded. I can't discuss anything with them. That's so sad. Well, you know what, John? I understand. Some parents are very close-minded, and so those are not 2 years free. Oh, yes. Excellent. Then you can't discuss that with them. You just can't. So you find people in your life, you create a new community, somebody that you can talk to about it. Saw and experienced a lot of, and early I get mostly fear of loss of control. Yeah, so the fear, my teacher is when I was in high school 5 years ago. He was at 64, but he was so downtown. Down what? My teacher is when I was in high school. I'm not sure, 5 years ago. I'm not sure what that is. So, look, people have crappy lives. Hi, Queen Daisy. Oh, down to earth, nice. Yeah, fearful, anxious thoughts, adrenaline is released. Right, you raise the cortisol, gets up. Down to earth. I get it. Okay. When your cortisol goes up, you get stressed. Your body feels it, and now your thought, I'm gonna get kidnapped on that corner, creates another thought, and before you know it, you're creating another thought, and yet another thought, and yet another thought, and now you can't even leave the house. All right. So the thoughts are creating your anxiety, and oftentimes our feelings from the past of all the abuse and neglect that we had, they are stuck inside of us. They've been suppressed, or not suppressed, but maybe you're going shopping or addicted to drugs, or just going from one person to the next, trying to just ignore and deny those feelings. You have to feel the feelings and then release them. How long do you want to carry those thoughts? How long are you going to suffer? Why are you going to punish yourself? Why? It's over. Those people did a horrible thing, but it's over now. They're gone. They're dead. I know all this. I've done research, but the only thing that helps is smoking. Yeah, well, smoking can create another problem, though. No control. Some things are going to come in life. Yeah, we don't really, we have certain control, but we don't really have control. Not full control of life. We don't know what's going to happen. That a good new thing can happen. And a good new thing can happen. But people who didn't get that nurturing when they were young, they don't know that things can happen, good things can happen, because they were in a very negative environment. So they grew up thinking that was how it is to avoid a roller coaster rides up and down. So yeah, that's right. I appreciate the contentment. And you can be, one of the things that might help everybody is the gratitude, to look at the gratitude of everything that we have in our lives. To a degree you can't imagine, other pure bliss and miracles. Yeah, dealt with trauma all her life. It's sad that she didn't have a good life after Wish Her Best. Well, your grandma? Yeah, some people don't, and some people decide and choose to stay in the situation. Remember, if you're old enough and you're an adult, like that girl I was telling you about, she's 30 years old. And she was going to go on a trip with her stepmom, who she used to be afraid of when she was 5. But my friend, or the person I was talking to, is 30 now. I said, you're no longer a 5-year-old. Why are you giving away that power? Why are you reacting like a 5-year-old? You're 30. You can choose differently. You can be in charge of yourself. All right, you guys understand this? It's very hard to really explain, but I'm trying to encourage you to get out of the victim mentality and to start making different choices. You can make a different choice with the feelings and examine where the thought originates. You can separate. Yes. So you have to examine the feeling and examine the feeling and examine the thoughts that are being created by those feelings. I kept to himself, and my mother was suicidal, had depression. Yeah, so you were in a rough home, but now you can make a different choice. A family dynamic where you were inferior. Okay, but here's the thing. It comes out of nowhere. My abuse started at a very young age. Okay, so the person, okay, who just said the subconscious this thing runs everything, I believe. Yeah. It is very tough. I'm not going to say it isn't, because most people don't know it. Most people are ignorant of their power. Most people just don't know. All right, your anxiety does not come out of nowhere. Your anxiety comes from somewhere, and it usually begins with the suppressed feelings or a thought that you're having. You're going to have to start changing your mantra that you're telling yourself. I am enough. I am good. I am worthy of love. There is nothing wrong with me. I am perfect just the way I am. You need to say that to yourself, because the mind can be reprogrammed. The mind believes if you're dealing with if you're dealing with anxiety all the time, and you're telling your mind, oh my God, I'm never get over this. I had a horrible childhood. I'm still suffering. And you tell the mind over and over again, your mind will just keep you there, stuck. All right? So you look at the memory, you release the feeling, and you keep doing that over and over again until all the feelings are gone. All right? But see, I don't think it's out of the blue, Captain Biggs. I really think something triggers it, and it could be so minute that you don't even realize it. Let's supposing, for example, that when you were 4 years old or 5 years old, your mom used to make you eat cereal that you hated, and she used to force you to eat it, would stuff the spoon in your mouth, slap you on the hand. Oh, thank you, Wes. And slap you on the hand, and that you repress that, right? So now one day, hi Mom, one day you're going through the supermarket and you look up at the cereal aisle and you keep going, and all of a sudden you start feeling like really sad. I used to be polite, but Rosanna, you brushed off all my sadness. Oh my God, Gus, thank you. I can't even say this enough to you guys. You don't even know how unbelievable you guys are. You just don't even know. And I want to tell you that whatever happened to you back in the day, you need to feel those feelings and let it go. And then choose today, hi Burke, choose today to start living the life that you want. And believe that you are more than you think you are. And I was going back to the trigger. So you're walking down the aisle, and hi Kuldeep, and you see the cereal, but you keep going, and all of a sudden you start feeling sad, and you're like, God, I'm feeling depressed all of a sudden. Remember, yes, I'm just feeling sad all of a sudden. I don't even know why. And then you start getting anxious, and you don't realize that it's because you actually saw the cereal box, and you register the cereal box in your subconscious, and that went through you and revived those feelings that you had when your mom used to force you to eat the bad cereal. Okay, so you don't even realize what the triggers can be. So that's why I was able to let it go. My high school teacher molested me. It's difficult to let it go per family. Yeah, look, I'm not saying it's different, but I'm asking you right now. Are you holding on to it, or is it holding on to you? And if you're saying, oh, it's holding on to me, how? But you can hang there, it takes fully, yeah, yes. Like smell can trigger a memory, absolutely. Oh, wow. Gus, look. Hi, Robin. Good morning. So I want you guys, my desire, my goal is to make you guys see how unbelievable you guys are. And whatever you learned in the past, whatever your parents did to you, whatever your stepfather did to you, whatever your neighbor did to you, those were horrible people, had nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. You guys were innocent bystanders who got sucked into their darkness, okay? You got sucked into their darkness. But guess what? There is still light out there. Your light is inside. You just have to turn on the switch. You don't even know the switch is there, you guys. You don't know the switch is there. But everybody is born with a light. And so some parents bring the kid home from the hospital, and then they abuse them. They do horrible things, say horrible things to them. And those kids don't even know. You can get there. Oh, you can get there. Oh, yes, you can. You have to find that switch, that light. Hang out with people. They've already done studies that if you associate with people who have their light already on, you will have your light. Your light will just come on because it's contagious. Oh, good. Yeah, your light is in there. So you want to get with people who already been experiencing their light. And it is, I'm telling you, it is contagious like smiling. Remember when we did that experiment? It's contagious. So you leave the dark people behind. They're dark. Okay, you don't want to go there. So turn on your light. It is there. It's on the work I'm trying to do with people who bring me back. Yes, avoid those people. The darkness wants to get more darkness, but darkness cannot survive under the pure brightness of that light. You all have it. I have the light, and I'm trying to share the light, and I turned it on years ago, and it's going to stay on. My light is going to stay on, and everybody I meet, I try to get them to turn on their light. Imagine if we all turned on that light and just like emanated love, because love is the biggest healer of all. So you need to be around people who love you. All right? So start doing that today. Start doing that. Yes, Essie, you start doing that today. Be in the light. Turn on that switch. Everybody's born with a switch to turn it on. Some kids, today is anything goes, Roy. Some people get their lights, they're born with the light on, and the parents just switch it off. They just turn it off. They even throw away the fuse to turn it back on again. Those are people, remember, and this is very important, whatever anybody says to you, it's about them, it's not about you. I've ever seen a cat with a head smooshed in the street. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't want to see that. No, there is no greater than love, power to heal. They've done so many tests about this. Love really is the greatest antithesis of fear, and it is the greatest healer. I found because they just bring error. Yeah, why do you don't need to be around that toxicity. And by the way, it's not easy, but the mind can change. The mind can. The neuroplasticity that makes it possible for it to change. Remember, what are you going to say? And put the Post-it notes all over your house. I am enough. I am great. I am strong. I am lovable. I am worthy. You put those little Post-it notes throughout your entire house, wherever, in the car. And every time you look at it, say it. Just say it over and over again. And it's going to take a couple of weeks for your brain to get it. Dove on the street because it broke its wings. But it once took a dove because it broke its wings. Took a dove on the street. I'm going to write that in my mirror and say it, Annie, every day, as many times as you can. You come back to me in 2 weeks and you tell me if you don't feel differently. Did you know, okay, and I know this is not did you know, but did you know that if you have a petty thought or if you're thinking about something really bad and somebody's trying to push your arms down or you're trying to keep your arms down, did you know, no, this is not did you know yet, you have no energy. You absolutely have no energy. If you start thinking really good thoughts, your body becomes stronger. It is amazing. Like if someone is trying to put your arms down and you're thinking wonderful thoughts, they can't even push the arms down. But if you're thinking really petty, horrible thoughts, they can just go boom, just push them down. I blocked all the phone numbers and social media. I feel the only... Look, you block who you need to block. Yes, your arms will collapse with negative thoughts. So that just goes to show you, if you're continuously thinking bad thoughts, you have no energy, you're tired, the world looks bad, everything is sad. But that's just in your head. It's not real. It is not real. You've been fooled, you guys. You've been fooled. Get angry now. Get angry for being fooled, and then become reactive and say, God damn it, no, I'm going to make something of myself. Just because that, person, that bad person did something to me doesn't mean I'm going to ruin my life. Who was he? He was a troubled man. Oh, yeah. Hi, Zach. I remember. So take this opportunity to move forward. All right? That's my benefit. Yes, it really does have benefits, unbelievable benefits. One of my daughter won't communicate with it. Now, one of your daughters won't communicate with you. Why? I hate when I get made fun of because I talked to the principal because I was bullied. Look, people who make fun of other people, it is the content of their character that is being on display, not yours, right? Who makes fun of other people? Very small people. Very small. So remember, okay, just watch how differently speak. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so think about this, all right? When you are reacting with anger, pettiness, feeling down on yourself, your small self is taken over. We have the small self and we have the big self, okay? That's you're telling us, oh, that's wonderful. I love that. All my bullies try to add me on Facebook after, I guess they like me after all. See? Yeah, you weren't so bad after all, right? So there we have the two selves, you guys. 6'1", 200 bouncer, and I've always defended people. Excellent. I like that, Captain Biggs. You're like my hero now. So the small self, the big self. When you're acting petty and you have anger and you're spewing out horrible things to other people, that's your small little self. That's your small self. When you are acting out of love and just being respectful and kind, that's your big self. That is your big self. So when someone is saying horrible things to you, just look at them and say, oh, is that who you want to be, your little self? Your little self is taking over right now. Is that who you really want to be? Because that's not I'm going to be. So I'm going to walk away from this and walk away. Oh, boy. You will not believe the reaction if anybody's saying something to you. You know, some of my boys lunch. Yeah, me too. I used to do that. I still do that. Yeah, so let's all be our big selves. Our respectful, loving, kind selves. So walk away from the little selves. They're everywhere, okay? The smile is contagious. Exactly, yeah. So let's all today, if we're going to take away from this, let's take away the fact that we have two selves operating at all times. We can be petty and jealous and angry and hateful. That's the little self that's taken over. You don't want them running. You don't want them manning the ship. Okay? You want the big self taking over, the one who is loving and caring and just oozing love. That's who we want. Oh, good, Annie. By the way, Friday, my next YouTube video, if you haven't subscribed yet, if you haven't gone to my YouTube channel, but I'm really glad. Yeah, go to my YouTube channel. Oh, you did? Okay. By 7 students. All right. Yeah, that's terrible. But you're not going to be bullied anymore now, are you, Gus? So if you haven't already, check out my new YouTube channel. No, that's terrible. And it's you can just check me out at Therapy Express and just type my name. I don't have the link to give you right now, but you can just put Therapy Express, Rosanna Snee, and you'll find my channel there. Subscribe. I'm going to come up with a new video this Friday. It's going to be on how to deal with the difficult people. Actually, this one is about the difficult people. Next week will be how to deal with them. Where's mine? You have the power to... Yes, that's right. Yes, Annie, thank you. Oh, that's a viola, actually, Ceci. That's my viola. Yes, I'm learning that piece. It's very difficult. All right? All right. So I appreciate your support. Your higher power is giving you a gift to relate to people. Yes, I think so. And I'm going to relate to you, everybody. Helping me. Oh, good. Look, dog, I appreciate that. Remember, you guys are amazing. And if anybody told you otherwise, they were lying. Okay? Just go, Gus, just go to Therapy Express and type my name, Rossana, Rossana, and it'll come right up, okay? Yeah, Viola. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm working on it. That's my favorite piece in the world, that box suite. So it's very, very difficult, and I'm working on it. But I wanted to post it now and then post my progress later on, okay? All right, guys. Anyway, I'll be back. Thank you for the super heart stuck-ins. I'll be back on Friday for Did You Know? And Friday, the new video will be uploaded. Hakuna Matata, Ceci. The new video will be uploaded. I'm going to have a topic every week. So this week's topic on Periscope, yes, Raging Monkey. This week's topic is going to be about difficult people. What do they look like? What do they do? Next week, we're going to talk about how to deal with them. Following week, how to fight. But fight fair, okay? Cinderella. So I got lots of videos coming your way, and Cinderella, yeah. And so just subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you know when it's on. Oh, thank you, Duncan, so much. You guys are awesome. Please remember that. Put the post-it notes everywhere. Try it for 2 weeks without fail. Have your mantra and tell me how it's going to change your life. All right? How to fight. Yeah, we're going to learn. That's on not this week or the next week, the following week, how to fight, but fight fair. There is a way. All right? Things don't have to escalate, but we do need to fight. All right? We need to release that tension, but let's do it right. Right? That's in 3 weeks. All right. I'll see you guys. You're awesome. Remember that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Tiny Temper, you came in so late. Oh, if you hang up. Don't hang up if you don't. I have to go. I've been here for almost. I got to go to my class. How long since we spoke? Oh, I don't know. It's been a long time. Hates. Yeah. Tell Alex. You got unbelievable son, Ceci, but of course, you and Johnny bear all responsibility for that. All right, you guys. I will be back Friday for Did You Know? And then Friday, the new YouTube video will be uploaded on the difficult people. Who are these people? What do they do? How do we protect ourselves? That's the following week. All right, stay alive. You can stay alive. And thank you, Edwin, for the Super Hearts. It is your choice. Don't ever forget that you have a choice, you guys. You're not tied up in some prison in Iran. You have a choice. You have a choice. All right. I'll see you guys. I have to, Zach. I've got to go to my class, but I'll be back on Friday. Thank you, Robin, for waking up early. Thank you, Raging Monkey. I'll be back. And share out the YouTube channel, you guys. Share it out because I also take comments on what topics you want. If there's a particular topic you want, I will do a topic on that, okay? So, Annie, hey, I'll be seeing you Friday. You just come back, okay? You got something to look forward to, all right? Missed most of it. Oh, it's okay. Watch the replay. All right, you guys. I got to go. Therapy Express, no D, no ED, okay? No, it's just therapy. No, let me write it down, okay? I'm going to write it down, you guys. Okay. And then just type my name. Okay, just type my name and you'll find it, okay? All right, it's Therapy Express. Okay, you see it? You guys see it? Yeah, even just my name will get the channel. So subscribe, get your family to subscribe, get your friend to subscribe, and I will keep a video coming your way every single week. All right? Even when I'm on vacation, I'm going to send one. All right, you guys. I got to go. I really got to go. But thank you for everything. All right. Bye-bye. I can't even get out of it. There we go. Okay. Now bye.